Hey guys, welcome back, and this is the MPGL Season 6 C Qualifiers. I was about to say ticket, but yeah, the MPGL C Malaysia Finals. My name is Flavor, and this time up we're having the match in between Team Titan versus with Tottey Doto Best Dodo. On a best of 3 series for the finals, and the draft is underway. And trust me, I'm a bit shaky right now. I didn't expect myself to actually cast under the Beyond the Summit channel. And I have my own statsman right here, Groove. He's not going to be co-casting with me. We were supposed to have Cyclops on the stream, but sorry about that, guys. He's going to be casting under a different channel inside the Minaski TV. Alright, and the draft is underway. We have the start off on the band come from Team Titan on the Dark side, on the band of Elder Titan, as well as the Bad Rider, and we also start off with a band on Lone Druid as well as Bristleback. We're seeing a lot of Bristleback bands nowadays going off at the C qualifiers, not sure why. Kind of one of those really nice stacking damage hero come from the Quill Spray and the second skill, and much more. And for those guys not know, to be honest, in Malaysia, did some research on it. Tottey actually means dick. So yeah, it's basically Dick Dodo Best Dodo. You're right. Yeah, since a lot of people don't know what Tottey actually means. Right, and Team Titan, I think a lot of people are actually well versed with Team Titan, as they are the former Team Orange from TI3. I mean the real Settleful's team, except for having the Ng Wai Peng on the, what was it again? Yeah, we're having Yamate inside as well. I'm not sure how he actually got himself in the drafts, but it's okay. And yeah, it's a complete team except for not having a Mushi inside, and that's it. Alright, we got ourselves inside the MPGL Team Orange, but where they previously got lost in one of the qualifiers as well. And coming back inside the game, to be honest, I'm not fancying the idea of having a solo cast on this. Just bear with it, guys. I'm sorry about that. Alright, and hopefully if you guys have any suggestions, or anybody who's interested in becoming a co-caster, you could just join in and just drop me a PM soon after the game as well. Alright, coming back inside the game, we have Team Titan starting off. Team Tottey starts off with the pick on Puck. So having a really kick off the bat, having the puck at the early stage of the game, and Team Titan rips off with a 1-2 on the Doom as well as Rubik. I'm loving this. I mean, like, usually, you know, Rubik is very situational, where it's either there's two differences, whether you actually play really well with the Rubik with the spell seals, or you really do really badly on it, because he's like very flexible, very well versed. It depends on how you actually play, with having the telekinesis on the first skill, and there's always having the Fate Ball as well going off inside the game, and not to mention about the spell seals at level 6. And yeah, if you can actually get some really good skills coming out from the enemy side from Puck, probably getting himself on the Dream Coil will be really nice as well. And yeah, was expecting Doom to actually be on the other side, so Ruby can actually steal that skill, especially having the ulti Doom on the freaking Doom. I mean, seriously. Alright, just a little bit of information. Zayari is not going to be around because he's sleeping. He's been casting for around 11 hours plus, and I'm just doing a favor for Beyond the Summit to actually do the coverage for the MPGL Season 6 Malaysia Finals for Southeast Asia, and that's it. Hopefully you guys will bear with it. Sorry about that. Alright, and we also have the second pick the second pick come from Team Tottey on Crystal Maiden. With a double disable, with one lockdown going on with Frostbite, with DPS coming in from behind, and also with the Crystal Nova with a large AoE radius going off with a skill. Really nice hero to actually start up with initiations, I would say, in case you want to actually catch some really high speed heroes, especially when you have decent boost of speeds at the early stage of the game. That would be a really nice kickstart to actually start off initiations, I would say. If you actually pair up with one more, I would say, high burst damage hero support, that will be really nice. We're looking at a possibility of having a Visage in a game, possibly coming from Team Tottey, and they're going to be a rated side, possibly see a tri-lane. We're still missing out, we're not sure about the lane system come from Doom for this one, probably going on for the tri-lane carry, or probably going on for the neutral cams throughout the whole, you know, early stage as well as the mid game of the game. Trying to bind out a few micro skill heroes right here, going off on the Chan, as well as Enchantress is both out from the game, and there's a possibility of Visage still in the draft. And not to mention about Ember Spirit available inside the captain's mode nowadays. And we've seen a few matches. Probably we did the coverage on the Asian Cyber Games, which actually happened yesterday. We saw a few Ember Spirit games, and it didn't work out so well as people tried to lane on Ember Spirit going on an off lane, and people didn't like it. People were like bashing out, like, why the hell are these people actually doing some kind of lane system unless you can actually perform really well, and unless you're having a one-on-one off lane versus safe lane on the other side. And we go with the last bat on the second batting phase on the Venomancer, and Team Tottey goes off with the off lane Darkseer. Right, and high chances you might be seeing probably a mid lane Doom or probably a tri lane. The only options we have right now is a mid lane Doom against with a Puck or off in the mid lane, or possibly a tri lane Doom versus one support on Rubik and one more still missing out on Teen Titans draft. So we declared out going off in the off lane. So we got a lot of potential picks right here.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And I did kind of realize that it's to be honest, Team Titan, since we've been seeing a lot of their matches, I think people can actually see that they've been using the same drafts over and over again. I think they've actually seen this kind of draft that's actually happened before, and people don't actually like it, and Team Tottey is trying to bring out something different. I'm kind of loving this Wind Ranger pick right here. We got himself Crystal Maiden going off the lockdown. He can actually get himself it with proper positioning afterwards, especially having the, just in case, let's say even he starts off with the Frost Nova, and if it's not going to be sufficient enough, Frostbite follows off from behind. Wind Ranger can actually get himself positioned really nicely, and a second shot can actually land on nicely on the hero as well. Probably we'll see an off-lane Wind Ranger against with a Darkseer. Or maybe we'll see things differently. They might position himself Darkseer. Since Team Titan is going to be on the dark side, he's going to be on the bottom lane, off lane, and they're going to result with the safe lane Wind Ranger. He's going to be hugging up that tower, and it won't be much of a problem considering that he's a range hero, and they actually get those last hits really easy as long as, you know what, he's not going to get hit by any of those iron shells unless Darkseer goes in aggressive, and there's always a problem of spending too much mana consumption going off with vacuum, and that's highly unlikely going off in off lane come from Darkseer. Alright, Team Tottey also picks off on the Dragon Knight.
10 seconds remaining.
After the pick going off on the Skywrath Mage. There's a few. The thing having a Skywrath Mage should be a really nice lockdown for heroes like Crystal Maiden. Wind Ranger should be quite easy for him to actually wait for chase on these heroes, especially when you can have an early game 4-staff, and actually following up with the slow coming up from the concussive shot, and following up Arcane Boost, spamming every 5 seconds at level 1 and at a maximum of 2 seconds spam, and should be really good, right? And maybe having concussive shot at level 1 should be sufficient enough, and it should still going off for the amplified damage. But what's important is actually going off for the silent right there, where to prevent Wind Ranger to actually make an escape coming on from the wind run as well. What are we still missing right here? We already got ourselves with a Rubik and Skywrath match going on Team Titan. We got Darkseer going on off lane. Will we be seeing Skywrath match going off in the mid lane with Puck? I'm not sure whether it is faring nicely, because you have to realize that the speed of Arcane Bolt is not that fast. I think Puck has enough time to react and actually use himself with the phase shift to actually make an escape for it. And Team Titan goes over the pick on Murloc Nightcrawler, commonly known as Slark inside the game. Wow, this is I would say typical Titan drafts. I mean, even in Southeast Asia gaming scenes, even in the EUCs, we tend to go China, going up for the screams. It's the same old again and again. Alright, Team Tottey also goes off with the pick on Nyx. Probably I'm going to be loving it. He's going to be one of those heroes who can actually shut down on Skywrath Mage, since he has high base damage inside the game. So basically, probably having that supervision can't actually make escape at the early stage. Yeah, Nyx is going to be owning that hero from time to time. Just see through. And we have Yamate going off on Team Titan's Doom. We have Sabrimon is going to be on Puck. DJ Moon is going to be on Crystal Maiden. Wow, Nose Block coming in. Alright. Squall's going to be on Windrunner, sorry about that. Frost Holven is gonna be on Dragon Knight, and Destroy is gonna be a Knight. We have Extinct on Rubik as well,
10
going off on Team
seconds
Titan.
remaining.
Ohio is gonna be, as always, going off with the offlane as well. And what are we missing right here?
5 seconds remaining.
Alright, we just cleared that one up soon enough inside the game. Hey guys! That's it. That is the draft coming from
Prepare
both
for
sides.
battle.
Doomy Doom going off on the Doom. I mean, like, freaking, why would Valve actually put out the name Doom ulti on a Doom? Seriously, how does Toby actually casted that skill? And we have a pause. I'm not sure whether this is actually tactical, but we don't have any disconnections going off. And just a reminder for you guys, this is the best of 3, considering that it's going to be the finals match between Team Titan versus Team Tottey. Team Tottey was actually the first to actually reach out going out to finals, while still waiting up for Team Titan's match in the semi-finals previously. And it's a single elimination tournament throughout the whole tournament. So basically, we didn't have any losses coming out from both sides of the team, and it was luckily enough to actually fight against Team Titan. Alright, so we're having a 5-man movement going off on the top lane coming from the Raiden side. We have Skyrath Mage having a head start and trying to plant in that ward just in case of vision. Can't afford to actually get caught right here. They're gonna cut off real quick. Where's he going to be placing this ward? He should have himself with a level 1 concussive shot just in case. And Winrunner got himself in position, but no, he decides to actually... He could have actually gone and directly going off for the shackle shot, but he was trying to be safe going in behind trees.
30 seconds to battle.
Still determined to actually place off that observer ward right here, but I'm very sure they got themselves with a sentry ward just in case he actually places one right here. Right, no sentries coming in from behind, no sentries, no sentries. He's just gonna wait up until the game time actually starts, coming from net, and actually wait out, and that's it. Leading systems are out, coming from both sides. We have Ohio going off on the bottom lane solo. We have Doom going off on the mid lane against with Puck. Yeah, we had this debate. I can't believe I got that one right. Alright, Crystal Maiden rotation with the Wind Ranger. I'm not sure what's going on right here, probably. Yeah, things are not cleared up yet. We have regeneration going off in the bottom lane and Ohio is gonna get in anytime soon. And trying to leave up Windrunner going off in the mid lane against with the Doom. Alright, they're gonna leave out with an off lane Puck on Sabrimon from Team Tottey. I mean, like, seriously, for someone who actually knows what Tottey means, I mean, dick. Yeah, not much of an item progress, I would say. So DJM and mid lane, we might be seeing an engagement right here. I'm not sure what they're waiting off right here. So we have a dual laning system going off in the mid lane, trying to prevent Doom to actually get some farm. So they're having some right click damage coming from Squall in the mid lane. So he's already losing out half HP coming out from right clicks from Wind Ranger. And mid lane we have a dual laning, triple laning come from Skyrath Mage, Murloc Narcoron Slug, as well as Rubik against with a Puck. I don't think Puck's gonna having much of trouble going off in the top lane, as he's gonna be hugging off the tower from time to time. And Darkseid's got himself with the Iron Shell on himself, which is I would say it's not a good idea to actually man up against with the Knights in the lane. I don't think he's gonna get much damage at the level 1 Iron Shell, so he's gonna hold up really well right there. Wow, Yamate, I mean, he's not playing it safe right here. He really wants to get himself with those creeps. He actually got himself a few more seconds left before he can actually cast off. And he's going off for some right clicks as well, going off on Squall. And going for initiation, he got himself the stun, but he's not in range yet. It's such a small range, I would say, come from melee DK. Going off in the top lane. Sabrimon's gonna die off in the first blood by KYXY. Going off in the top lane, and thank goodness I didn't lose sight of that one. Fuck shit, I had this problem of actually missing out first blood. And yeah, that was actually really big. I would say that's a good thing. That's a good trait. Alright, Puck immediately goes back inside the lane. He's getting constantly harassed by the Skyrath Mage, and you don't want to mess with him, considering that, you know, that level 1 Arcane Bolt actually deals a lot of damage, it's high base damage. And Darkseid still holding up, going up on the bomb. We're just going to look at the hero levels from time to time while shifting to last hits as well. Hopefully that's fine. And guys, for those who are actually at the Beyond the Summit TV, since people from this channel is actually quite professional in terms of watching professional casters going off in this channel, so feedbacks from you guys are like truly expected. I mean, bad comments especially, because you know this is not like pro level casting coming on from this guy. So yeah, right. Rubik doing some double pulls going off in the top lane, and Slug's gonna get some really good time going off of the farms as well. I don't think he's gonna get harassed much. I mean, like every time Puck has to actually dive going off on some hits. And Windranger decides to leave DK in the mid lane against with the Doom going off one-on-one. But he's having a hard time right here. He's still waiting out for... I'm not sure whether he got himself with a 900 gold right here going off on the Doom. But he's not getting... What is he getting right here? Yeah, he got himself with a bottle. He needs survivability right now considering it that he's against with DK. And DK got himself bottle at the early stage of the game. Alright, not much damage. At level 5, he's gonna max up at level 3 going off with the Iron Shell. It's dealing considerable damage, but I think Nice is not gonna have much of a problem right there unless might be seeing... Oh, mistake by Crystal Maiden, but it's okay. It's okay. Right, going off with the Shishin, going off with the Sabrimon. Bad timing! Puck going over the face shape and gets picked off really easy right there. If he can actually make an escape from the concussion shot, he won't actually get hit by the slow. I'm not sure on that one whether he actually get himself provisioned by slow. Groove, you round. A respawn through text will be fine, Groove. Alright, it's fine. Alright, so we have Ohio still holding up, going off on the bottom lane. He got himself soaring, so he can actually spam enough. I mean, like having that soul ring at the early stage of the game means that you can actually spam Iron Shell throughout the whole game without worrying about mana consumption. But if you got yourself boosted up in terms of vacuum, that's gonna be a problem. Soul ring is not gonna be sufficient enough for that one. Alright, here we go. We got himself with a smoke gang far off from the top lane. Not loving this idea. I mean, he's not going to be bringing Puck. If he got himself Puck missing going up the top lane, surely he's going to go in for the catch. And we got a miss on the shackle shot. A bit of delay coming up from Squall, hitting off on the Scarith Mage. And we got a Haste DK rushing up on the Doom possibly. And he doesn't have enough mana to actually cast out with a Fire Breath. He wasn't expecting that. He is far out by 40 mana. And Ohio going to man up behind the tier 1 tower, behind with Nikes. Oh, he's holding up good. The moment that he knew that Nikes is actually having some free farms. And yeah, the courier is giving vision at some point, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Blah blah blah. I think now should be fine to actually look at the net width. I think people have been complaining last time where I was actually looking at the net with the early stage of the game where people actually don't care because you know it's too early to actually be looking at these stuffs. Alright, KYXY so Extinct going off in behind, trying to, you know, they're present them alone to actually some psychology gaming right here. Mid lane, not much of a progress, I would say, aside from getting that haste on DK, going off initiation on Doom. And Doom's already got himself with a level 6, and Crystal Maiden managed to actually go off for the kill on the Darkseid, going off on the bottom lane, and I kind of missed that one as well. Alright, so I missed out a few kills. I mean, like the first kill out of 3 kills. Uh-oh, hit himself by the concussive from behind, got himself with Doom, and he's gonna die now with a few more right clicks, and the duration of Doom is still in contact as well. Yamate got himself with 1 kill in behind the tier 1 tower, close by the tier 2 tower as well. And Pug's gonna come in from behind, I'm not sure where this... He actually notices that this is actually angled. He's here!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wow, seriously, I was expecting some bad racist comments going off on the Twitch, because I don't think I'm doing a good job compared to LD and freaking Toby1 or Gods. Yeah, but okay, yeah, but never mind. Those bad ones will come later. Does it go himself with level 4 on the Iron Shell? Let's see. Alright, since we haven't done any analysis going on inside the game, I'm just gonna call myself with Groove. Groove, are you around? Yeah, so Groove is around. Alright, so information is just a top F4 exiting most played hero to the games with 18 to 12. Wow, okay, that was good stats. Groove was hoping even more than that, but it's okay. We'll just bear with it. We'll just bear with the freaking it. Since I got myself, that would explain why, you know. they were actually on caffeine throughout the whole time, coming from people from beyond the summit, because you know they've been casting games for long period of hours, and yeah, I would understand why they feel tired and they need that much caffeine. Alright, and we're just gonna be looking at the gold graph just a bit. It's leaning more towards coming from Team Titan, more than 4K. There's a goal difference and a bit more going off an experience graph. Not much of a surprise considering Team Titans actually having an advantage in terms of kills. 2 kill gap against Team Tottey. How do I actually say the word Tottey? I mean, like, I can't call him Dick. That's such an insult. Seriously, even though that's what it actually means. Okay. All right. So Tottey is I think they're holding up quite fine, I would say, against the Titan. 1 to 3 is not much. I would say they can actually catch up. And looking at it in terms of items, but Sergio got himself with a boost speed at least, and we have a bottle going off on a DK. Not much of item progress, I would say, come from Team Tottey. And with the face boots on Nikes, so now we'll have a look in terms of, yeah, we didn't ever seen. Yeah, so KY Spy got himself with the Orb of Venom. Probably, if the game extends to mid-game, he'll probably get himself with the Eye Scotty. I gotta live Slug having that stat-based item, so with high HP and, you know, gaining and increment of attack speed as well as attack damage from time to time, which is actually really good. Alright, I'm not sure why he got himself the Robe of Magi. Probably going on for the Drum of Endurance and much more. Not much of an item cross from the rest. And we have a disconnection come from the Wind Ranger. And that explains the post that's going on right now. And Highest Network going off for the Merlong Nightcrawler since it's having Chinese New Year, despite it being ended like half a month ago. And KYXY, yeah, because he's Chinese, yeah. So he's still having his Chinese New Year in the top lane, as he's not getting any harassment coming from Subrimon. He participates inside the engagement, who actually got caught off inside the First Blood previously in 2 minutes inside the game. Probably after a good start as well. Ohio is still going. I'm quite. I mean, Ohio's not gonna have any hard time against with the Knights, especially when he got himself with a melee hero. The best thing he can actually do is actually got himself up with the rage, and even if he actually use open wounds on Ohio, he can actually still make an escape with the level 2 surge with maximum movement speed of 522 for a 4.5 duration, which is actually really long, to be honest. Haven't been using that hero for quite some time. Almost pissed on him. As seriously, fucking Groove, we're not gonna be revealing those stupid facts. Seriously, dude, I can't finish that game. Right, yeah, right now we're looking at the skill of mid game as well, late game, how teams are gonna fare out. To be honest, if you look at Team Tottey right now, they got themselves with high durability heroes like Nice as well as Dragon Knight. But even with that, I mean, it might seem like Team Tottey might just have the upper hand in the late game, especially with high-end items like Harder Truss and having the Abyssal Blade going off on the Knights as well with Assault Curse, Sig and Dazzler, and much more. Especially having a semi carry going off on the Wind Ranger. Sorry about that. People kind of got pissed about on this. I'm sorry, guys. Right, and possibly the best I can actually have right here, probably a late game carry do, a semi carry to extend to a late game carry Merlong Nightclub, which he can't with high stat base, but he can't actually overcome heroes like DK as well as Nice, I would say, to be honest. Alright, and soft heroes like Skywrath Mage as well as Ruby is going to be shut down if we have a lot of BKB plays come from Team Tottey as well, which is going to be problematic. But as long as Team Titan can actually get some game control at early stages as well as mid game, it should be fine, I would say. So I can actually won as well.
No money for you.
No money for you. Basically, that's just an analysis from my side, to be honest, based on gameplays. Right, and mid lane we have rotations going on. We have DJM in the mid lane, trying to walk up, going over the top with Squall as well as DK on. I can't pronounce his name. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to. Is it Beethoven? Forsthoven. For an Asian, I'm really bad at this. I mean, like, which Asian guy picks this name? I'm from Malaysia, Forsthoven. Alright, so we have the 3-man movement going off in the top lane, and I think it won't be much of a problem for KYXY to actually go in behind, to actually go in for the hit. We haven't seen any nice placements of we haven't seen any nice shackles coming off for KYX come from Squall so far. KYXY doesn't have any problem to actually go in for the dives. He got himself with the debuff coming from Dark Pack, so no worries to be honest. And it's gonna come in from behind, probably going to take on the Crystal Maiden. Going off on the Wind Ranger, not a good idea. Going off from behind on the DK. Whoa. Dark Dimension going for the pick off on bottom lane with multiple kills, and finally people are actually getting items from inside the game, which is actually a really good thing, to be honest. Dark Seer with triple kills on a higher, so with that he's actually in top of the food chain with 3 kills and 1 death. And they're going to be taking over the tier 1 tower going off in the bottom lane, which makes 2 losses of towers from the Radiant side for Team Tottey. So Team Titan having the upper hand in terms of tower takedowns and having that 5 kill gap against Team Tottey. So they're quite having that huge advantage, I mean a huge win against Team Tottey right now. And yeah, we're 9 minutes inside game, 6-1. Or nice attempt, I would say, coming from KYX. He doesn't have enough mana to actually make an escape right now. And Slug, all he needs right now is to actually go in for a really nice lead, but he's getting himself damage over time from the tier 2 tower going off in the top lane. And we have a team man rotations going off in the mid lane this time. They might be going off initiation and not enough time, and Nat got himself in a bad position, got himself hit by the Dragon Breath, and that's the end of Skywrath Mage. Skywrath Mage died. He died. And so where was Rubik throughout the whole time? He's a bit more to actually get himself with the level 6. I wouldn't mind if I actually wait up for a bit more time for him to actually, even if he wasn't part of an engagement, he can actually spell steal something awesome, like a freaking Frostbite or a freaking Crystal Nova. And so far, that was the first time Ranger actually lands herself with a really nice shackle shot. I would say it's a level 1. Not fancy the idea, since he's gonna be roaming around through the map a lot, and while we got himself with a level 2 power shot, unless he's not confident is in the shackle shot to actually land on, so a level 1 will actually do really fine. Alright, Ohio got himself with a Vanguard. People actually go with skills like the Hooded Defiance, but yeah, Ohio goes with the Vanguard as well. I mean there's no problem with it, to be honest. Alright, that's like next level manning up right there. And they actually got himself with a pick off going off in the mid lane. Shit, this is bad. Alright, with full mana regeneration, can actually go into engagement right. And there we go with the debuff and misses out on leap coming from KYXY. And then we go high base damage coming on from Annie with the double kill from KYXY going off on a hit on Nice, and the power shot comes from behind, and then we go with the side of KYXY can't actually make an escape right here. He got himself hit with a Dark Pack and a few more durations. He actually making an escape from behind and leap in 3 more seconds. He got hit. Finally, a shackle shot lands right in the face as well. KYXY is going to make an escape with a bit more HP as well. Doom trying to man up against 3 heroes in between. And Pug actually got himself denied by Crystal Maiden. And there we go. With the ice check from behind. Nice didn't have his rage on. He actually dies in between. And we go with the GG. Seriously. And KY, so I just gave Team Tottey like a thumbs up. Good. I mean, like, we don't have time for this. Wow. That was quick. I mean, like, I think they knew what was the outcome of it, and they didn't want to do out of it. And oh shit, I didn't watch the net withdraw the whole time. Sorry about that. Alright, guys, it was wonderful to actually cast for the game 1 for the match between Team Tottey versus Team Titan, and we'll be right back with the game 2 soon enough. And I'm going to be scolding my statsman for him being AFK and eating too much. Alright, stay tuned, guys.